Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. This week's game recommendation is Parodius for the Game Boy, the DMG version. I was surprised at how good this was. Now, I only played this recently. I never played this back on the day. Parodius was always a SNES game for me. I haven't even played like the arcade version. I think there's an arcade version. It's not something I've played. It was always a SNES game, and I thoroughly liked it. You've got a choice of 4 characters that you just saw there. Right at the beginning, we're going to go with the bells and whistles one. Bells and whistles. Another Konami shoot 'em up. This is the character from that game, and I think this might be the best character. And the other one I like, obviously, is Vic Viper. Again, recommending this to play on the Analogue Pocket. I've gone for the red filter today. I generally go for the green, but I thought I'd change it up a bit. We're going to have a look at the green filter as well. But yeah, this game is really good. Let's go over to the capture card and go to a direct feed and have a look at a little bit more. Okay, guys, like, I am a big fan of Parodius. Like I said, it was a SNES game for me, and the Game Boy DMG version is not sold short. It is a fantastic game and a very good shmup, or a cute 'em up as others like to call it. Now, I believe in Japan this was published by Konami, but in Europe it was published by a company called Palcom. And honestly, this is such a good shmup. Now, I played a lot of Nemesis on my Game Boy DMG. It was one of the early releases, and I remember playing it. I remember really liking Nemesis on many different machines that I played, including the original Game Boy DMG. Now, Parodius isn't something I played back in the day. It's something that I played after, and I checked it out, and instantly I fell in love with it. If you're into your Game Boy green screen games, this game looks and plays fantastic. You've got a choice of 4 characters, 4 ships that you can play. They all play very differently. If you just want the Nemesis ride, well, pick Vic Viper. You've got this octopus, you've got the ship from Bells and Whistles, as well as one other, a little flying penguin. Now, the flying penguin out of the 4 I thought was the weakest. The Bells and Whistles character I thought was the strongest, along with Vic Viper. And this octopus is the kind of medium way one. Now, this game, it follows like the power-up system, which a lot of you, if you've played like a Nemesis, Gradius, Life Force, Salamander, it's the same power-up system. So initially you start off very slow, so you want to get the first 1 or 2 as a speed power-up. Now, I don't recommend going more than 2 speed unless you can handle it. Personally, I can't. And one other good thing on this is when you get the bells, you get like different power-ups. It either destroys the screen, it turns you into a massive version of yourself, or it turns you into like multiple versions of yourself that come out and pop out a shield. All the power-ups that you get are kind of custom for your characters. The penguin will get sweets, this octopus will get these kind of things. Really sorry, I haven't researched it enough to know what game the octopus is out of. But if we have a look at the boss battle, so the boss battle is exactly the same as I remember it on the SNES version, so I imagine it's the same as the arcade, but I've never played this game in the arcade. Maybe it's something I should check out on emulation, or hopefully one day we'll get an FPGA core. Now, the important thing I want to specify, I always do these videos because I like my Analogue Pocket, and I always try and find good games and games that work well on there. This game works really well on it. At the beginning I used like the red kind of screen mode, the shader, but you can use it, play it however you like. Important thing is you're having fun. Play this on RetroArch, play it on an Android device, play it on Windows, play it on your MiSTer, play it wherever you like, wherever you do your retro gaming. The important thing is you're having fun, and that is the most important thing with the retro thing. And Ambernick, whatever you're doing, the important thing is you're enjoying these games. There's such a big back catalogue of games for us to enjoy, and honestly, Parodius is one of the finest shoot 'em ups I have ever played. I mean, just look at it. This is a Game Boy DMG game, and honestly, like, okay, it's got the green screen, but the graphics, amazing. And the way you fight the bosses, it's so humorous. You've got this penguin here, you shoot it in the belly button. Now, this game is all about power-ups. You want to try and get through without dying, because when you die, you start on your crappy ship again. If you've got some power-ups there that you haven't banked. So generally you've got 2 modes of playing it. You've got the auto mode and the manual mode. I always go manual. Manual just means you're in control of your power-ups. So first of all, you know, you get 1 candy, or you get 1 power-up, you go speed. You get 2, you get missile. 3 is usually like a spread kind of shot like you're seeing here, and 4 is usually like your laser. 5 option. 6 you want to avoid because 6 just resets you. I don't know if you get a bonus for it or anything, but I did it by accident and I was gutted because I was like mega power and I thought let me try it out. And the final one is a shield. As you can see, the penguin here, this isn't my favorite character, but I wanted to try a few out in this video. The penguin is yeah, I think it's the worst character, the octopus being the second worst, and Vic Viper and the bells and whistles, thing being the best character. But this is definitely a game like I strongly recommend it. You guys should check it out, and if you're a fan of Nemesis or Parodius, you'll like this. It is a shoot 'em up and it does get quite challenging, but shoot 'em ups generally do get challenging quickly. Most of them are known to be difficult. Even if they start off easy, they end up getting quite tricky, and having a good D-pad is important. So on the Analogue Pocket, it's kind of difficult to get the circular motions when you are playing it in handheld mode, like as a Pocket, the way I play it. So definitely, there's advantages of playing this with a better controller. So this is this is something that I'm actually playing on a multitude of machines. It's something I can just kind of pick up and play and enjoy. So here's like the second level. It's quite good because it's quite big. You get to scroll up and down. I'm really interested in your thoughts. Did you play this back in the day? I'm actually really surprised. There was a European release and I didn't pick this up. I don't actually ever remember seeing this in the shop. So maybe it was something that was released and it just wasn't around that much. Now, here I am. I'm an old guy now. I never had any issues getting in and out of cheerleaders' legs. But I'm in my mid-40s now. I've slowed down, and I just got destroyed here. I just cannot, the old self cannot keep up with today's cheerleaders, or even this cheerleader here. I imagine this cheerleader's aged as well, but definitely in this game I found it difficult to get past this part. But I remember first time seeing this cheerleader on the SNES and literally being blown away at how good it looked. But I died a lot here. I even used the continue, I changed ship, I did it. But this is definitely my recommendation for a game to play this week. Do let me know if there's any other games you want to see like in this series, if there's games you think I should try out. Primarily I would like them playing well on the Analogue Pocket, but it don't have to be on the Analogue Pocket. They can be on something else as well. So guys, that's really it for the video. Just wanted to show this game off because I think it's a fantastic game. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then do me a massive one and, well, subscribe. Hit that like button and turn on those notifications. It really does help the channel. Guys, I will see you around in the next video, and I'll be back next week with another game recommendation. So have a good week, have a good day, have a good night. Pixel Cherry Ninja out.